Welcome back.
Oh, again?
Yeah, they're still
Fine.
Home Alone? There's the fucking movie in the guide?
It's hilarious.
God. Ozzy's tricks. Ozzy's back and he's brought an army of 100 henchmen with him. Get ready for a mega battle royale. Follow Ozzy through room after room of the castle, but beware of hidden traps and other surprises. After all that, you'll still have Megas to face at the end. Good. And we fight Flea soon as well. This game seems boring. Fuck you. Use attacks such as Blade Toss, Max Cyclone, and X Strike. Heal your party after Flea's powerful magic. Yeah, Flea's more the caster / more the fighter. Wait. Why does the guide just have Ozzy's like floating head? What the fuck? Alright.
I'm not gonna deal with that again.
Why not, man? You got EXPs. Wazoo.
Next door.
Okay. The kids and their treasure. Do you want our treasure? Okay, but first, play with us, please, please.
Wait, those things are only affected by magic, right?
Yep. They were in the future as well. So Robo's laser spin will kill them all. There you go. Zap, zap, zap. Did it.
Cool.
You've learned heal.
Excellent.
I think heal heals the whole party.
Good.
I think. I'm not sure. Oh, there's Avery. Not gonna talk to her?
No, just turn into a monk.
There's Queen Lean. There's Mom.
I'm good.
Oh, come on.
Probably heal up fully first day. I could do that with Yves now.
Yves.
You've been calling them Yves too. Don't even start with me.
Can I talk to this thing? The magician fully, I presume?
Yeah, see, there we go. So now, physical attack?
Oh, it's Flea with a question mark. It's not the real Flea.
That works.
Steal all your MP.
Nothing serious.
Yeah, and then he dies.
Okay. Is that it?
That was not Flea. Where's the true one? Hee hee hee, I'm here, right here. Got you want a voice, Flea?
Sure.
It's the bat, by the way. Did you figure that out?
No. Greetings, little green one.
Who is this person?
She's a power.
That's me. She is a powerful magician. Do not lower your guard. Flea isn't the mere woman she seems.
Yes, yes. I'm a man, after all. Right? Pout.
But its exterior is clearly that of a female.
Man or woman, it's all the same. Power is beauty, and I'm deliciously strong. Poor little froggy, you must be lonely now that Cyrus
Fucking
is
traps,
gone.
dude.
And to be turned into something so hideous. How dreadful. But since you brought your new friends over to play, let me show you all a good time.
Yeah.
Ah, cool, we're in the galaxy.
Yep. So here's the thing about Flea. Based on just Japanese methods of storytelling and Japanese tropes when it comes to transgender people, it's very clearly a dude that cross-dresses as a girl. That's how the Japanese usually handle this kind of thing. Like, you know, like there's a lot of Shinto priests, male priests, for their religious stuff, cross-dress as girls and pass very well as girls. It's just part of their religion. So that's generally where it comes from. However, people, like Westerners, seem to think that at the very least she's been translated as a a female to male tranny. Because she looks entirely female, but still refers to her as male. Herself as male. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're in the Middle Ages. She probably... I don't know if there's like a magic spell to make herself look male. Oh, Rainbow Beam. Yep, now everyone's blinded, I think. Yeah. Traps are gay, traps are not gay. The eternal struggle. They say in the chat. Well, no, but like... Here's a way to put it. Like... Let's assume for a minute that because of the era that they live in and other factors, she's not able to physically transition, or he's not able, whatever. It would make sense that she'd be a physical girl who looks like a girl who wants to be a guy, in that sense. However, considering where Japan comes from on these kinds of characters, it seems more likely it's a guy who just passes a girl very well. At the same time, nobody really knows what gender Flea is.
Alright.
I mean, here's her picture. What do you think? Yeah. Even by the sprite, you can kind of... Like, when she laughs, there's boobs there, obviously. You know, you can kind of tell this shit.
Fuck! What the hell just happened?
What?
God damn it.
Yeah, Chrono's asleep. He's not dead, he's asleep.
Oh, I know!
Yeah. She's the queen of status effects. She just puts, like, confusing you guys and sleep. Oh, the look. Flea's love magic. Oh, made you attack earlier this week. Also, she shows her butt a lot, too. Traps are gay or traps are not gay? I don't know. We need Frozen Binary Studio in here to figure this shit out. Guys, go tweet at her. Be like, Frozen Binary Studio, get the fuck in here. Devin's beating the shit out of a trap on a video game. Or Naomi is, actually. But Dev, who wouldn't want to be a sexy Japanese girl? Would you want to be one?
Okay.
Magic. Boom. You're a sexy Japanese girl. You wouldn't want to be into that? I'd probably do that. Why not?
Make you a sexy Japanese girl?
Yeah, I just transform myself. Why not? I mean, I have no desire to actually transition or be a tranny, but if I could magically become a girl, I'd probably do that. Why not?
If I could have the ability to, like, just pick and choose which one I want to be for that particular day, then I would do it.
You gender fluid piece of fucking lying shit. That shit's not real. Oh, no, he's dead. Holy shit. Yeah, please give me some problems, eh? Bye-bye. Can you triple... Yeah.
I haven't been able to do it before because
Of
like,
all
she
the
kept
shit?
fucking
Yeah. Confusing, then sleeping, then like, whatever. Yeah, you did it.
There we go.
I think it's all the same. Yeah, pretty much all the same stuff as from Slash. Dave learned Lightning too.
Cool, cool.
New spell. People's level increased. But I'm so... Oh, it's you.
But I'm so beautiful, Lord Magus. Oh.
Yep. She did. No save point, though.
Ah-ha-ha-ha.
You want to fight these guys?
No.
At least one of them to see what they're about. Oh, that's Mom. Been very naughty.
I think you have to die. Alrighty then. Well, what the fuck is that now?
Underling vampire bat and a sorcerer.
Fuck, that's not who I meant to attack.
Transphobic murder simulator, ban the sick filth.
That was a pretty weak attack, but already.
Dude, you can't be transphobic. It's impossible. It's just the natural order of things. I'm sorry. Naomi's giving me this look out of the corner of her fucking eye. No, man, traps are cool. They're great things to stick your dick into, I gotta say. Don't worry, I think girls are great things to stick your dick into, too. I'm not discriminating against either. Oh. You're safe! That will not do. We should have more of them, equality for all. Here's the funny thing that I've noticed. Like, people talk about representation, right? And you actually agree with the representation argument. You know what I mean? Where it comes to, like, there should be more gay people on TV because we gotta show gay people who are in the closet that they're still loved as children. Like the Steven Universe argument, right? And I mean, I don't disagree. I troll you about it sometimes, but I don't actually disagree. However, here's something that I've noticed. Like, people take representation and put it into, like, hiring policies. Where it's like, we have to hire X number of gay people rather than the people most qualified for the job. And that's not necessarily a good thing because sometimes you just want people with qualifications, right? Now, if you actually bring up representation, and then you look at the video game industry, so you have, what's the percentage of trans people in the United States as a whole? Like, how many trans people to total population? It's like less than 0.1%. It's a very small percentage of people. You look at the video game industry, you take the total number of video game developers and the number of trans video game developers, that ratio is like thousands of times greater than the total population. So trans people are like overrepresented in video game development by several thousand times percent. And then they're like, we need more trans people in video games. It's actually you don't. You're way above what you actually need, you know? Like, proportional representation is what you're looking for, not to just shut out everybody who's not you. You know what I mean? I remember the argument is like, there was, this was in Britain, it was a BBC show. They wanted to have an entirely black cast.
For what?
Just for a TV show.
Okay, whatever.
But here's the thing. They didn't write the show to be like a black show, like a lot of American shows.
Oh, I forgot this was here.
Yeah, it's a save point. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's not a save point. It's a teleport. Yeah, it's time to fight now. Fight some more. Keep fighting. Fight. But like, you know, in the United States, like they had like black sitcoms like The Jeffersons or like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right?
The Jeffersons.
That's like from the 1970s. But you know Fresh Prince, right?
Isn't the Jeffersons about that space family?
That's the Jetsons.
Okay.
Oh my God.
And it started with the J. That's cool stuff.
I'll read that in a minute for Felicia. Let me get through this here. So yeah, the Jeffersons and Fresh Prince. They're written to be black shows and be about black subculture. That's fine. The BBC was taking gender neutral shows and just wanting them to be full of black people.
Are those imp things?
They're blue gargoyles.
Yeah.
So,
are they attack them?
Yeah, you just yeah. So they wanted to just not hire white people anymore, and they asked, like, well, are you making a show about race? And they're like, no, we just don't want to have white people hired by our company anymore, by the BBC. And they're like, it's more diverse that way. I'm like,
no,
it's actually less diverse.
Yeah.
The point of diversity is multiple things, not just one thing that you like more.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake. Here's Port Belicia's argument against diversity. Remove everything that has no relevance to the story. If you say in the first chapter there's a rifle hanging on the wall, in the second or third chapter it absolutely must go off. If it's not going to be fired, it shouldn't be hanging there. Now I agree. Like, palette swap, Naomi, learn the terminology. Yeah, those are palette swaps of previous enemies. The palette is the color palette. Like, you know what a palette is, right? For painting. You have like your thing and you see like all the different colors.
Yes.
Yeah. In old school video games, the SNES was capable of many different colors, but could only have 256 colors at a time. But it was capable of more colors, but only on screen, only 256. So what they had to do was create enemies that used, even though their sprites are always the same, the colors change based on what map you're in. Those are called palette swaps. Where the map has 256 programmed in colors for this map, and so many of them are always going to be used up by your main heroes because they don't change color. The rest of them have to switch. So like things like enemies get palette swapped. So the game just like switches a flag and then just devs start running on the wrong side. It's weird. Purple Niche, I don't know if you've read Waiting for Godot. or if you've seen Waiting for Godot performed, Waiting for Godot is a play primarily about two dudes who just sit around for like 3 acts and just talk about nothing. And it's a good play. It's a really good play. But the whole point of Waiting for Godot is that it's not written with race in mind, but it is written with gender in mind. Because the guys like go like behind a bush and piss standing up, and like one of them has like prostate cancer, so he's pissing like every 10 minutes. Like there's a gendered aspect to it where it's about men. However, there's no race mentioned. And because there's no race mentioned, the writer of the play thought it was absolutely brilliant when somebody did an all-black Waiting for Godot. Because it's like you said, race was never mentioned, so therefore any race works. No one talks about their white skin or that kind of thing in Waiting for Godot. No character is specifically made to be white, so therefore a black Waiting for Godot, an Asian Waiting for Godot, an Arab Waiting for Godot completely works. However, another director wanted to put on an all-female Waiting for Godot, and the writer wouldn't allow it because he said the characters are men. Women can't have prostate cancer. Women can't piss standing up. So in that instance, he's like, people called him a sexist because they're gonna fucking call him a sexist. But in that instance, that's the difference between like.
Should probably heal up.
Yeah, maybe.
Do this
Yeah, but that's the difference between like change, like diversity just for the sake of diversity, and diversity as something that is allowed by the original source material. You know, like people were saying they wanted Hermione to be black. She's not black. She's described in the books as having a white face in one of the books. But they're like, we want a black Hermione. It's like, no, it says in the books. Like, if the original author doesn't say, if it leaves it ambiguous, do what you want with it. But like, don't change the vision, you know? That's my opinion. What do you think?
See, I just don't remember where in the books it says Hermione is white. I mean, you're probably right. I just don't remember because I haven't read them for so fucking long.
It was some situation where, like, I think it was Harry was being caught for something, and Ron and Hermione were hiding in the bushes, like, watching him getting in shit. And he, like, looks over the teacher's shoulder or whatever, and he sees them in the bushes, and it says Hermione and Ron's white faces were sticking out of the bushes, like sore thumbs or something like that. Pardons, Ozzy, they cannot help you anymore. You fly-eating, tongue-flicking Oz. Ozzy's in a pickle! Goodbye! He just takes off. You'll not escape us. We're at 17, okay, we're still. Mist robe. Thanks for the girls. Actually, whenever I played this game as a kid, I always thought like the mist robe was gonna be like this blue bathrobe. He's like, here, wear a bathrobe.
It just puts up their defense by a lot. Holy crap.
Yep. You throw that on? Run after Ozzy. Chase after Ozzy till you catch up to him. Don't attack him directly. Instead, look for other things that we can target. Yeah, okay. Yep, there's a bunch of traps here. Ozzy's like, look at him, he's like, he's fucking winding that shit. Don't get hit though, you lose HP.
Does everyone lose HP if someone gets hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Just run for it. That was faster. Oh, you got Dark Mail. You can put that on. I think it's better than the Ruby Mail. It's a stupid argument. Shut up.
Whoops. Wrong buttons.
Always the wrong button.
Wrong buttons. That's the Dark Mail. Magical defense. Okay, 37.
It's the same regular defense as the Ruby Mail.
Magic defense. Well, his is only 28.
But it gives you more magic defense when you put it on. Well, here's the thing. Yeah. The Ruby it's the same defense. However, Ruby Vest makes fire attacks deal half damage. Mm-hmm. Dark Mail gives you more magic defense. So you gotta choose which one you want, which benefit. We haven't been fighting much fire in here, have we? I think a lot of the fire was in the prehistoric times with like the fire-breathing dinosaurs and shit.
Well, how do you know? It doesn't say anything.
That's what I mean. See, the defense is the same. Therefore, it gives you the same amount of defense.
Well, how do you know about the fire stuff? It doesn't say that.
Halves fire. Beside defense.
Wow, I'm blind.
Yeah, it's right
Whoopsie fucking doodles.
I love the right side of history argument because people like Hitler thought he was on the right side of history, and look how great that worked out for him. It's because she's right and this doesn't necessarily matter. Here, if you were using this awful Jesus, never open your mouth again. Thanks! Impossible! So you just took off. Deathclaw. What's that? Might be a new arm for Devo.
Wrong buttons!
Even though we just got the stone arm, might be a new arm for Devo. Yes,
Yep.
Yeah, that was a waste of time. We shouldn't have done that.
No, we got more ruby vests for everyone. It's all good.
I'm blaming Dynasty Star for that. Dynasty Star, you're watching this on YouTube? I blame you. Right side of history argument is made to shame your opponent, not for agreeing with your obviously moral choice. Oh yeah, there's bats. Oh yeah, this game's kind of... This is like a weird game here. Oh, there's... See, you can't actually fight the bats, but if you touch the roundillo as it rolls down the screen, you fight the roundillo, and then all the bats on the screen. So you gotta, like, hide on the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta hide there. On the ladders. But yeah, also, that's the juggler. That's what, like, the guards up whenever you do that shit.
Yep.
Wait, you just threw fire at you, at the one character who doesn't have the fire mail on anymore. Can you use water?
Bubbles of doom!
Ah! Did it again. We're at 22 minutes, so it's time! Next episode...
We're gonna hang out here just for now. Alright, let's
episode, Naomi's gonna wait for this Donkey Kong shit. Yeah, see, even Torvald's mentioned Donkey Kong.
Yeah, never
Have you ever played
it.
the original Donkey Kong?
Nope, I've seen it.
You fucking
just never
sheltered
played it.
child. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.